funk, thoughts deep, boys steeped in the depths that he sunk. Big stress, depressed in the middle of fall. Sky gray, I late in the thick of it all. I wonder, how long can a human survive just staying alive or carrying the rest of the tribe? Waiting for the day to arrive or struggling dies, and I be doing way, way more than getting by. So why? Cop myself a cup of coffee, sipping water in it softly, cleansing me of stress I hold. Hey, cop myself a cup of coffee, sipping water in it softly, cleansing me of stress I hold. Realize life is so much more than just living a day. Every day I can sit and reflect and breathe and connect to myself and know that I've been given. See, giving up is not an option. So when I'm looking at gray skies, I'll be adopting a new way to deal with a test. Lord, relieve me of stress. The rain be looking like when blessings drop in. And so I got myself a cup of coffee, sipping water in it softly, cleansing me of stress I hold. Coffee, sipping water in it softly, cleansing me of stress I hold. Hey, here we go. Yeah, let's do this. Y'all ready? 1, 2, 3. In times of test, let no harm beset me, oh my Lord, oh my Lord. Test. Let no harm beset me, oh my Lord, oh my Lord. Salute everybody, salute. Welcome. Happy Monday to y'all. Appreciate y'all tuning into the stream today. Man, we got one hell of a show that we're gonna talk about today. To be honest with y'all, this topic that we're gonna talk about, it kind of hit close to home with me. So if y'all don't mind, I really like to cook on this topic tonight. All right, because it's a good one. It's a good one. I kid you not, it's a good one. But before we get into that, once again, I appreciate y'all tuning into the One Podcast today. I appreciate everyone who came through, who hit that thumbs up, and I appreciate everyone who's sharing out the one stream, and also I appreciate everyone who's watching in the bushes, as well as everyone who's going to catch the replay of this stream tonight. All right, but let's get into this, y'all. Let's get into this now. Those of y'all who are familiar with what's going on, Tyrese's ex-wife Samantha Lee went on to a podcast, right? And she was expressing on her podcast about her divorce with Tyrese. All right. So there was certain things that was said on this podcast that ultimately end up triggering Tyrese. So today, Tyrese had posted a video explaining his discrepancy about what was happening on this podcast that his ex-wife went on. We're gonna talk about this today. All right, we're gonna cover this topic, and just like I say, this topic hits close to home, and I'll explain to y'all the reason why when we go into more details. But before that, let's go and get to these comments real quick. Vanessa, I see you in the house. What's up with Vanessa? Appreciate you coming into my house. Appreciate you a whole lot. And Constance, who pulled up earlier today, and she gonna pull up again. If not, if she's already watching in the bushes. But I do want to address Constance comment here. Okay, now, um, constant comment is related to my trailer that I was having prior before the show started, right? And basically in my trailer, I was letting people know about soul ties. I was basically telling us that sometimes we be still connected to, certain soul ties, and we have to learn to sever that connection in order for you to move forward in your life. You know what I'm saying? So that was basically what I was talking about. And so Constance, she said this, Urban, that's true because I got a connection with friends. They're on the same page as me, but I ain't ready for no relationship right now, which is rightfully so. She shouldn't have to be forced to be into a relationship or anything. If she don't want to be in a relationship, then it just is what it is. They have to respect that boundaries. Okay. They also just like I said, whenever you're connected with people, right? Whenever you're connected with people, that also will prohibit you from moving forth into better relationships until you sever that connection, until you heal from that particular previous connection. The reason why I mentioned about that in my trailer is because, like everybody else, I dealt with that too. When I was dealing with soul ties, okay, where I was still tethered to other women who I was previously in a relationship with, and I had to learn to sever that connection for me to move forward. Okay, there are certain ways or techniques that I did to sever that connection. It started off ranging from me cutting communication from me going through counseling sessions, different things like that. Ultimately, it all came from me learning to forgive and let go. Okay. And so likewise, it could be the same way with you, you know what I'm saying, with where you go through the same process as I did, whether it's take you go through on counseling or therapy, wherever it takes for you to sever that connection, then that's what you need to do so you can move forward. Okay. Especially if your previous relationship was toxic. Okay. Especially if it was toxic. But nevertheless, let's go and jump into this topic. All right. So we talking about Tyrese today, y'all. We're talking about Tyrese and Samantha Lee. All right. So those of y'all who ever been keeping up with their relationship, they end up ultimately getting a divorce. Okay. I believe that they was together between like 3 to 5 years. I'm not 100% certain, but that's what I'm assuming that was happening. Then they end up getting divorced. Um, Samantha, the one who filed for the divorce, forced my understanding, and it was everything was granted and finalized. But however, within this whole process of divorce, Samantha been doing a whole lot of things that modern day women do all the time, all the time. She was sitting up here playing the victim role towards Tyrese. She was sitting up here trying to get more money out of Tyrese than what the prenuptial agreement clearly stated, and all these other different things too. Dealing with custody issues, all kind of stuff that was going on in this situation. Okay, so ultimately everything was all said and done, and Tyreek's ultimately ended up moving on. He got into a brand new relationship and he's happy, but however, Samantha was kept being up and down, off and on in relationships. So Samantha ended up taking um the resources that she had and ultimately end up going to the socials. She ended up ultimately going into the socials and she ended up creating YouTube channels, Instagram channels. She created TikToks as well too. Okay, and all these channels by her being popular and also being a content creator, she started generating revenue. But just like I say, with the modern day woman behavior, like I talk about on this channel all the time, that behavior is not good enough for them, that they want more. And so Samantha started going after Tyrese even more, even more, even more. And so now, after her went through all this situation with Tyrese, all this back and forth, going back and forth with him, she utilizing her platform to make Tyrese become the villain in the story. She was doing things such as saying that Tyrese was a narcissist. She was saying things that since Tyrese have an alpha like behavior, that he was being emotionally toxic and abusive towards her, all kind of stuff. And she's utilizing her social platform to do this. The reason why I know is because I was following her channel. That's how I know. That's how I know. She even put things after her talking about the difference between an alpha male and a sigma male. Okay. She was one was saying stuff like that, which I will go into more detail later on in this podcast. All right. But she put a lot of information out there and she kept spilling and spilling and spilling it. Then ultimately, she decided that, you know what? I'm going to be a relationship coach now. I'm going to show people how to be in positive relationships. So she started going through this newfound journey of becoming a relationship guru on YouTube. This what led her to start recalibrating her platform. This is what led her to ultimately going on this particular podcast. All right. So we're going to get ready to review this on podcast. I'm sure there's a video. This is a video that happened where everyone is talking about, and this video will cause even Tyrese to do a reaction on. Okay, so nevertheless, let's go ahead and jump into the topic. All right. So make sure y'all hit the one thumbs up and y'all share me out and all the good old things. So once again, I appreciate everyone who's tuned into the stream tonight. All right. So let's go ahead and jump into this and like I always, I'm gonna give you my perspective on this. Oh, okay. So let's go and jump to this. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put this like this so y'all could see me. No, I do it this way. I do it the other way. Hold up. Give me 1 second, y'all. Give me 1 second. I'll just do it like this. There we go. I just come on the screen like that, and I just do this, and I just do this, blow me up like that. Then I just do this like that. Scoop me over a little bit, and we're good to go. We're good to go. We just do it just like that, y'all. All right. All right. So this is the actual podcast that Samantha Lee was on. Okay. And so we're gonna listen to this, and like always, I'm gonna give y'all my perspective about everything that's going on in this podcast. All right. So let's go.
So let me ask you this: if we can go back and if I were able somehow to insulate you with a pro-marriage, pro-relationship community, do you think you still would have actually gone through a divorce?
Not that time.
Okay.
I don't know what would have happened. Oh, I've never said this publicly.
No, that's what we do.
This is a Harley
this is
initiated exclusive, baby.
Delano,
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be funny, y'all, but when she said it right, she kind of sounded familiar. What's that girl name? Brittany Renner. She kind of sounded like Brittany Renner a little bit. Y'all. I ain't lying.
make sure you zoom in on this one, okay?
Yeah. It gets
No,
deep.
actually, no. I want to deny myself. I want to deniability. Yeah, no, the truth about the matter is that if I had different people in my ear at that time, I would not have made that decision. No,
Wow.
I wouldn't. And that's the truth. I try my very best at this point in my life to be what I didn't have in that moment. Because I think that I was women were like, I'm an extremely emotional person. People that know me know that about me. I'm the kind of person that, like, okay, I feel so strongly, and I can ruminate. I can get so lost in my thoughts. I know a lot of women are like that. Like, we're a lot, not all of us, right? But some of us are.
No. Every woman is like that. Every woman is like that. Every woman is like that. But continue.
Just like a lot of men can be like that. But I know
No, no, no. Um, The only exception to that rule, if that dude is a beta male simp. All right, meaning that this dude, what classify a dude to be a beta male simp is this dude who haven't had a type of manly or father figure in his life, and he been raised by a single mother throughout his whole entire life, with no interaction whatsoever with a strong male figure to help balance him out. You know what I'm saying? So instead of him learning how to become a man, normally what single mothers do, they groom their sons to be the man that they want their sons to be. Okay, instead of grooming him to be the man that he needs to be. Okay. Once again, they groom their sons to be the man that they want them to be versus the man that he needs to be. Therefore, that's what corrects these beta male simp behavior type of men. Okay. All right. So that's the exception to that rule. Other than that, every man, especially every man that I know of, right? Every man thinks with logic and reasoning first. They do not necessarily put their emotions to the forefront to make decisions, especially decisions that can be detrimental for the relationship. Okay, we always think with logic and reasoning. We think about what would be the best course action with whatever situation that we're dealing with in the relationship. So, Pat, salute, welcome, welcome. But we think about every type of possible scenario solution that will benefit the relationship. And or if it comes down to it, we will end the relationship too. Okay. So yeah, every man is not like that at all. Period. No, we're not emotional, but women are emotional. Every woman is emotional. Every woman tend to make decisions not necessarily based on logical reasons. Not saying that women are not logical, but their reasoning always stems from first how the way they feel about the situation. Okay, versus a man, we don't think about how we're feeling about the situation, feeling about the moment. We immediately start thinking about the logic and reasoning behind it. We're trying to figure out the why versus the woman is not trying to figure out the why. They simply is trying to want to be what's the word I'm looking for, rectify, or they want to be cuddled. Yeah, that's a good word. They want to be cuddled in their emotions. Therefore, that's why they let their emotions make this decision for them. Then after the fact, which this is what she's doing right now, Samantha doing right now. After the fact, after she made the emotional decision, now she's regretting the decision that she made because she was up in her feelings at the moment. Y'all get what I'm saying? So now she's no longer in her feelings. Now she's thinking logical about like, you know, I shouldn't have did this. And that's how a lot of modern day women think these days. Is that they do certain things, they don't they think with their emotions and they just do it. They just act on their impulse, on their emotions. That after when it's said and done, that's when they start back and trying to reflect and like, oh, I should have never did it. So I should have never said it. Yeah, duh. So yeah. But let's continue. Matter of fact, let's back a little bit, so we can want to hear her response again about her logic and reasoning now about what she did with Tyrese.
Myself, I wanted deniability. Yeah, no, the truth about the matter is that if I had different people in my ear at that time, I would not have made that decision. No.
Now, the only part about this that I don't agree with is that she's saying that if she had different people in her ear, that she would not have made the decision that she made. Now, notice She didn't say made the decision that we made or we agreed to. She said made the decision that made, she made, meaning that she used her emotions for the simple fact that she wanted to control the situation or control the narrative. Which, once again, I like to point out that this is what a lot of modern day women do in their behavior is that ultimately, when it comes down to it, they want to control the situation. And how the way they control the situation is that they use different manipulative tactics in order to do that. The biggest manipulative tactics that these type of modern day women do is that they manipulate. Okay, they manipulate the situation, and they love playing the victim role. They love to be in the area where I'm the victim and I'm the damsel who's in distress and I need to be saved, even for myself. But she won't admit that. Okay. So yeah, I don't that part. She talking about that if she would have been in a different circle, been in a different circumstance. I don't agree with that, and I honestly don't agree with her because if that be the case, then I know just by her being a woman, I know that she had some people in her circle who was against her divorcing Tyrese. I know that. If I'm not mistaken, I believe um a while back, I was looking at some videos a while back with Tyrese. I believe Tyrese was saying that they went through marital counselor through Pastor Creflo Dollar and all these different other people and stuff, right? When they was going through that situation. I believe that. And a lot of other people was also encouraging her to, hey, reconsider, this whole situation that y'all got going on. But even then, she decided that the best course of action was for her to exit, not for them to exit, for her to exit, because she wanted to have the control, she wanted to have the power in the relationship. That's where it boils down to. Constant salute, 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 welcome, welcome. And welcome everybody else in who are tuning in, watching the stream. Make sure y'all hit that thumbs up. And those of y'all who are capable of sharing me out, make sure you share me out as well too. All right. So let's go and jump deeper into this. Okay. Let's go.
Wow.
I wouldn't. And that's the truth. I try my very best at this point in my life to be what I didn't have in that moment. Um because I think that I was women were like, I'm an extremely emotional person. People that know me know that about me. I'm the kind of person that, like, okay, I feel so strong, and I can ruminate. I can get so lost in my thoughts. I know a lot of women are like that. Like, we're a lot, not all of us, right? But some of
No, all of y'all like that. All of y'all. I hate to say it, but all y'all like that. Sorry.
us are, just like a lot of men can be like that. But I know
No.
women specifically, there will be moments where they'll be like, I'm ready to be done. I'm ready to be done. I'm ready to be done. I can't stand this. He don't do this. He don't do that. Blah, 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 blah. And we're just focusing on these things. And because you don't have a certain person in your life to check you and say, sis, what about this? What about this? What about these strengths? What about what he's not doing? Like those types of things? Um, that's that can get you thinking about the positive aspects of this person.
Let me address this as well too. Now she talking about not having a person that could check her and give her a different perspective. What was not Tyrese doing the same thing with her when they was going through the situation, right? Tyrese was giving her a different perspective. Now, once again, those y'all who are tuning in, once again, I made a point. I made the points that men are logical, women are emotional. Okay. I made that point for a reason. Okay. So here's on Tyrese being logical about the situation. Tell her, like, babe, nah, it ain't what it is. We need to do this, we need to do that, and stuff. You're in your emotions. So she also had that with Tyrese. But the thing about it is this. And once again, I'm being honest with y'all, and this is an accountability moment, okay? The truth about it is this is that she didn't value the she didn't value Tyreek perspective. She didn't value the things that Tyreek was giving her, the information that Tyreek was giving her. She didn't value that at all. Because if she valued that, then she would have considered that. But instead, I guarantee this is what she probably did. Instead of her valuing what he was saying and taking consideration of what he was saying and stuff and doing and just at least considering that, instead of her doing that, guess what? She started attacking him. She started belittling him. She started manipulating the conversation to the point that instead of trying to work the situation out together to have a logical conclusion where they both could respect each other, right? Instead of her doing that, guess what? She attacked that dude. She attacked him emotionally. She attacked his pride and ego. She said certain triggering things to get a reaction off of this dude. Just so at the end of the day, she can feel better about herself. Notice what I said. She can feel better about herself. Because at the end of the day, whenever women are in this state of mind, right, it is all about ultimately the feeling. They want to feel a certain way. And so they want to feel a certain way, and they are feeling this way in their mind. They want you to understand why they're feeling this way without explaining to you why they're feeling this way. And also, what they do is this. They would use triggering things to put you in that same emotional state where she's at. Kid you not. Put you in that same emotional state where it's not logical or anything. I'm doing this to you just because I want you to feel how I'm feeling without no resolution or anything. They just want you to feel how the way they feel. And that's it. Nothing more, nothing less, period. Nothing more, nothing less. Now, Constance, she said, these relationships with these rappers, oh my God, Urban, here we go. Facts. South Pat, she said that. She said, is she the one who kept his child from him and made him cry? So y'all see where I'm going with this, right? Even in that situation, it was all about the feeling. It wasn't what was logical. Because she know deep down inside that at the end of the day, that they their child need their parents. She know that. But what happens is that when you be in this emotional state, you don't think about logic and reasoning. You just think about the emotion part of it. He made me feel this way, so I'm going to do things to him so he can understand how the way I'm feeling. Even if this thing is toxic, destructive, even if it hurts him, I don't care because this is how I'm feeling in this emotional state. Then, lo and behold, after when this all said and done, it's very hard, very difficult for these same type of modern day women to even give a simple apology. You know what? I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I went there, but I was just up in my feelings. They won't even say that. Because remember when I did a show telling y'all about women are way more egotistical than men? That's the reason why. Because women have way more pride and ego than men do. That's why it's so hard for a woman to even apologize when they do wrong, when they know they did wrong. But just like I said on the previous show too, guess what women do? Their way of apology is by their bodies. They'll apologize by their bodies, which means that instead of them saying, babe, I'm sorry for what I did, they'll use their body as an apology. They'll give their body up to their man. Then after when it's said and done, she thinking in her mind, emotionally in her mind, that she apologized without sandy words that she was sorry. In case y'all not. Psychology, simple psychology, y'all. But let's continue.
that you may not be thinking about when you're upset. You're only thinking about what you're mad about. You're
Yeah.
not thinking about all the other positive aspects of this person. Um, and so in those moments, you need somebody to be the person for that person
Yeah.
in those moments.
So it's still some people in the chat right now that they still confused. They really not understanding with the pro marriage, right? Or somebody who's an
Sure.
advocate for marriage.
Sure,
So
sure,
if you
sure.
could just paint the people who weren't necessarily pro marriage, and you coming to them, or you just expressing these different
Yeah.
issues that you having,
Yeah.
what type of responses were you actually getting versus what you should have been receiving?
Now, what he's doing right here, he's trying to bait her into what she's trying to be right now, which is being a relationship guru now. Okay. So on this particular show, they're talking about the issues about not only divorce, but they also talking about the issue of pro marriage, being in positive relationships that leads to marriage. So he's asking the reason why he said the audience or the live audience is confused. The reason why they're confused is because they know her prior history. They know even on her channel before she started transitioning to this newfound content, right? They know that she was doing all this stuff to Tyrese. So how in the world, almost nearly a year ago, you was doing all these things to Tyrese and still doing certain things to Tyrese right now. Also, you're trying to transition into being about pro marriage, especially when you're the one who filed for divorce. That's what they confused about. So he really baited her in to want her to explain how she got from this point to this point. That's what she talking about. Well, that's what you talking about.
It's not so much about what should have been received, because I think that based upon what had occurred in our relationship by that time, a lot of people were saying that this was time for me to leave this particular relationship.
Yeah.
It wasn't just me; it was my loved ones. Um,
Mm.
I have been seeing a therapist. My therapist, I had people that were like, it's time. This is not the best decision for you to remain in as is. And so when that, or what I mean by pro marriage is that there is people in my life that it's not so much pro marriage, it's pro the other person. So my thought process based upon the clip that I shared on my own page was he had people in his life that would advocate for her
Mm.
in in his most heated moments. And he wanted his wife to have people that would advocate for him in those moments. And so it wasn't necessarily somebody that was pro marriage as it was giving a different perspective on that person that would be fair to that person in that moment. So it could be like it might be, let's say my best friend, my homegirl, she might be pro marriage, but she's pro me. She gonna advocate for me on that phone. I'm talking about somebody that maybe it's his sister, maybe it's his mom, maybe it's somebody that can, maybe not the mom. I don't want to do the mom, but like somebody else in his life that could advocate and speak to him that
Hmm.
he has designated, because that's what this guy did. He had designated certain people that when she's that upset and she needs an ear, she's not just talking to friends, her own friends who are going to advocate for her, but more or less somebody that's going to advocate for him in those moments and be able to be a voice of reason for him when she's not hearing him.
Wait a minute. Did y'all understand what she was saying? Put a thumbs up in the chat if you understand and agree what she's saying. Put a thumbs down in the chat if you like don't agree or you don't understand what she's talking about. Go ahead, go ahead. Put a thumbs up if you got it, what she was saying, or put a thumbs down if you didn't get it, what she was talking about. because she was saying a lot of stuff. Um, she was saying a lot of stuff, but she wasn't being straightforward with her answers. The reason why she wasn't being forward with it is because she don't want to expose herself. Remember what I said earlier about women being egotistical. She don't want to expose herself because if she do that, then she instantly become vulnerable. There's another thing that I want y'all to understand as well too is this. I want y'all to understand that when she was making this explanation, right, she was low key, really, really blaming Tyrese. Let me say it again. She was low key, really, really blaming Tyrese. Why do you say that, Urban? The reason why is because the dude only asked her a general question about pro marriage. It was just a simple question. She took that question and started redirecting it back to her previous relationship with her and Tyrese. That question didn't have nothing to do with her and Tyrese, but she redirected it to make it be towards Tyrese. Then on top of that, she started saying triggering things such as, okay, he had people in his circle, but in reality, this is what she's really saying. In reality, she's saying he had people in his circle, but I necessarily didn't have people in my circle to want to return the same favor. That's pretty much what she's saying. He had people who was helping him to cope with the relationship and making him give sound judgment within the relationship. But however, me on the other hand, I didn't have sound people on my team to help me make sound decisions based on our relationship. But guess what, y'all? I'm gonna call cap on that. I'm calling cap on that for real. The reason why is because I believe that she did have sound people on her team to tell her to use sound judgment in this relationship. But however, due to her being in her egotistical moments, right, being in her emotional state, she chose not to listen to them and listen to the other friend who was going to pander her feelings. That's who she listened to. Ultimately, she listened to all her friends and the other people that's part of her team that pandered her feelings, that pacify her. Yeah, girl, you know Tyrese was wrong. Yeah, girl, shoot, that's Tyrese, girl. What I would do, girl, what I would do, what I would do is this. I will leave him. And on top of that, girl, he made you sign a prenuptial agreement. Wrong mistake. Wrong mistake. Already. He made you sign a prenup. I would divorce him and try to get money from him. You know all them women be chasing after him anyway, so he's once a cheater, always a cheater. You know how they do. And she listened to that. Yeah, you know what? You're right. You're right. I can do that. And felt empowered to do that. And felt empowered to that. Sarpet said this. She said, sounds like she was blaming his family for not trying to help keep them together. It sound like that as well too. I can see that. I can honestly see that too. But even then, why would she try to look for the family to help keep the relationship together when the family don't have nothing to do with their relationship? Even as me being married, right? It's one fact that I know of that is 100% facts, 100% truth. This facts is this. I do not believe in having family in your relationship, period. Family should not have no place in your relationship. They should not even know what's going on in your relationship, whether it's positive or negative, period. And I'm just being honest with y'all. The reason why I say that is because family are one of the main reasons why relationship fails. Besides financial reasons, besides finance, family and friends are another relationship killer. Let your mama and daddy not like your man from the get go, and you still be in a relationship with them. Guess what they're gonna do? Every moment they get, they're gonna try to sabotage their relationship, either directly or indirectly. Every moment. They're gonna be waiting for the opportune moment for the first problem to arise. Then once that problem gonna arise, they're gonna be doing this. Yeah, finally, let's get it. And they're gonna give you all the negative advice possible to sever their relationship with family, friends. That's what they do. You be having family who be jealous of your relationship because they see that you're happy and they're not happy in that relationship. It could be anybody. It could be your parents who are like that. They jealous. And so they'll separate, sabotage the relationship. Some people, if you allow them inside your relationship, some of them would develop a entitlement behavior, meaning that they feel entitled to dictate what should go on in your relationship. They'll literally separate tell you what you should do in your relationship. They'll literally control your relationship, either directly or indirectly. That's what family and friends will do. So that's why I say that family and friends should never be a part of your relationship, period. You should never let family and friends be part of your relationship. You should never let your pastors, your first ladies, none of them be a part of your relationship because once when you open up their door, they're gonna feel entitled. I'm telling y'all. I'm telling y'all for real. We should be two grown adults, right? We should be two grown adults where we're grown enough and we're mature enough to solve our own issues, whether it's positive or negative. We should be able to come together, have that conversation, even if the conversation is a tough conversation, even if it's hard. We should be two mature grown adults where we can handle our own problems on our own without resorting it to be toxic. Now let me tell y'all this too. Sometimes um not sometimes, but people in people interpret like whenever you have like a disagreement or even like a argument or even a heated argument, right? People interpret them type of arguments or heated discussion as being toxic. But that is not the case. The only way it become toxic is when you start using ad hominems and you start using mental and physical force to express yourself. That's when it becomes toxic. That's when it becomes toxic. But if you having a heated discussion where both of y'all elevate your voices, y'all just letting it out, that is a normal, healthy part of a relationship. I'm letting y'all know that is healthy for you to do that because it is unhealthy for you to hold things in. Okay? It's very unhealthy for you to hold these things in. So that person who you with, one of their main duties is to accept you how the way you are and also not to judge you, especially how the way you're feeling in that moment. You should be able to fully express yourself in that moment. And it's okay if it get elevated, it get heated or whatever. If it get that heated, then being you as two grown adults, y'all could just not talk like, look, it's getting too heated. We're just gonna chill for a few moments. We're just gonna chill for a little bit and we're gonna reset. And then we're gonna come back and revisit this again. That's what two mature grown adults should do without going to therapy, without going to counseling, none of that, without putting your parents or friends or anyone involved in your relationship. You should be able to do that. I also in my season 5 of my one podcast. If y'all go back to my season 5, I did a whole series talking about effective communication. Where in that whole series, right, I was teaching people how to effectively communicate to each other in a relationship because I believe that another main issue besides finances, right? Another issue is that we don't know how to communicate effectively well towards each other. So in that whole series, I was teaching us how to effectively communicate in a relationship. And so y'all should check that out. It's in my season 5 if it's still up. If not, I could make it be up. But I did a whole entire series talking about that because that's unfortunately what we lack is that effective type of communication, and we need to be properly trained in that area. Because a lot of us we're not even trained to have effective communication. We always want to all the time speak what's on our mind, which is nothing wrong with that. But sometimes we speak what's on our mind in an inappropriate time, if that makes sense. Let me give y'all an example. Like for example, my youngest daughter, right? She's 7 now. Um, Sometimes she'll say the most inappropriate thing, right? But the only reason why she's saying that is because, first of all, she's a child and she's still learning. But sometimes, even us as grown adults, we still have that childlike mentality, right? Where we just say the most inappropriate things at the wrong time. Once again, there ain't nothing wrong to express yourself, but it's, in other words, it always have to be a time and a place for it to happen. Sometimes it just is not the time for it. And you have to learn how to have that discernment. Okay. You have to learn to have that type of discernment to discern the time when to, say some certain stuff and the time not to say certain stuff. Okay. Let me address these comments. So we're gonna dive further into this, y'all. And we also gonna get into what Tyrese said too, because I do got that footage too. All right. So it's gonna jump in this. Miss Vanessa, she said this facts are in. Well, thank you. But let's go back. I've not seen some comments on her. She called out his sister and mother. Constance said that man mama passed and he's still breathing from his mom death. She means grieving from his mom death. I know what you're talking about, Constance. I ain't gonna get on you tonight. We're not doing that tonight. Maybe that's why she took back saying the mother, Constance. Then she said Sal Patch, she got to respect him in his death of his mama. He was close to his mama before she passed. Um, Sour Patch, if she can't respect him for who he is, then moving around, life goes on. Yep. hmm Um, it's not easy losing a mom or a father. Period. Yeah, very understandable. Very understandable. Sour Patch, she say that's true, Constance. And Constance said, yes, because you don't know what people go through when they lose somewhere close to them, period, which that's also true, too. I agree with that. Because people want to deal with grief on different levels, you know what I'm saying? So you'll never know where a person's emotional state is at. That's why me personally, I don't force people to get over especially if they grieving over something. I don't say, well, you need to get over it because you don't know. You're not like that person. You know what I'm saying? Like my grieving process is gonna be different for everybody else's grieving process. Like me personally, it'll probably take me like a couple of weeks or whatever. Now I'm good. I'm good to go. But however, it may take another person years, months, years, or whatever to get over that. But they have to be allowed to go through that process, you know what I'm saying, without you trying to force it on them, you know. But yeah, let's go ahead, y'all. Let's go and jump to this. I hope I'm gonna give y'all some good content tonight, y'all. But let's go.
That's what he was asking. That's what he was saying. And that's what I think that I didn't have. I had people that were in my life that were advocating for me, and that's not a negative thing.
Yeah.
It just was at the time being so hurt, so emotional, just being in my feelings, making a move. I didn't necessarily have that, nor did I make space for that. And
Now, once again, she's like I said, once again, she's lying about this. She's not being honest. She had it, but she chose not to accept it because she was up in her feelings.
so I would say to a woman that's highly upset, that's highly emotional, it's like, you know what, I'm done. I'm about to call the da, da, da. He did this, he did that again, blah, blah, blah. You go. No, you're not, you're actually not ready to do this.
Mm.
You being at this space of emotional intoxication, you're making a life-changing decision. You have absolutely no idea what you're about to walk into. So you should actually sit down, chill out, relax, call somebody that, watch one of your favorite shows, walk around, do something different, and then come to a place or call somebody. I know in my own life and in the women that I've worked with for a very long time, they know that they can reach out to me like, sis, my husband's doing X, Y, and Z. Can I reach out to you? And they'll reach out to me and we'll sit on the phone. I'll be like, no, you're wrong. Are you ready to hear this? You're wrong. You actually should be doing this. You actually should. And they've grown to trust me.
And see that's once again, this solidified my point that I was making earlier about allowing people into your relationships. Now, once again, this is something I do not agree with, period. I do not agree with that. Because notice what she said. She said it. She told the person, "You are wrong," which it was fine to put that person in a state of accountability, right? It's nothing wrong with that part, but the part that she said afterwards. Matter of fact, let me just back it up just a little bit, and I want y'all to hear why I'm saying this. All right, I'm back it up just a little bit.
You actually should be doing this. You actually should. And they
See, listen, she said, you actually should be doing this. You actually should be doing that. That's where I disagree with. Once again, it is okay to challenge accountability for the situation. I have learned to do this. Even I have some family and I have friends that comes to me. Like I stated before, one of the main reasons why I originally was calling myself the official urban therapist is because I have a certain energy or aura about myself that draws people to me where they want to share their problems to me. So they'll share their problems to me and I would give them a perspective. Now, the only thing about it is that I don't tell them what they should or shouldn't do. I challenge accountability. I make them see things from a different perspective, even if they agree or disagree with me. But I don't tell them what they should or shouldn't do. I allow them to make the choice on their own. I don't do just matter of fact, we was Sunday. We was just talking about this Sunday, y'all, where what's his name? Instead of him asking open-ended questions and stuff, right? Kevin West was asking open-ended questions, right? He was up here asking leading questions. That's pretty much what she's doing. She's pretty much leading them into a belief, into her personal belief. And that's why I say I don't agree with that. You should never do that. You should always allow that person to choose. Because once you step into that area, take away their choice like that, guess what? You automatically put yourself into that relationship. And now their relationship is your relationship. They're actually mimicking your ideology, which make it worse. Okay. So that's why I say no, don't do that. Period.
they've grown to trust me because they know that ultimately I'm gonna say when somebody is wrong, but I'm gonna give you a perspective that is not going to break the family up because
Mm.
Mm.
I am experiencing a broken family. I'm experiencing what that's like.
All right. And so that's the end of this particular segment. Now, this video is almost like 2 hours long on this particular podcast. Y'all can check it out. Google it on YouTube. You'll see it. It'll pop up. But I just wanted to capture this particular moment because this particular moment is what's going viral right now, and also this particular moment is what triggered Tyrese into this conversation of what we're going to review right now, and this is going to be the heart of the show. All right, so let's go and get into it. Let's see what Tyrese has to say about this. All right, so let's go and jump into it.
All right. Hold on. Look, man, I was not going to respond to this video of my ex that's now gone viral. She is loving it. Congratulations, you went viral again over something else that you said because you're trying to build up your YouTube page and get your followers up. Listen, man, listen. If you had people in your ear that influenced you into leaving your husband and your 1-year-old child, your innocent 1-year-old child. We both were divorcee kids, grew up in toxic environments, torn in between our old family, new family, stepfather, stepmother. That's a life that we both lived. And you packed up a 1-year-old, put a COVID mask on top of the Ring cameras, and I was literally in an airplane on my way home to fight for my marriage and my family. You're heartless. None of your friends recognize you. This is all about money. If you had friends in your ear, you're lying, you're gaslighting, you're playing. The only person that was in your ear was your mama. Her name is Patricia Randolph. You didn't have people in your ear.
So not Tyrese sitting up here doxing her mama. Tyrese on one tonight. Dang. Tyrese on one. But let's continue.
The amount of people that was supposedly in your ear, you also had a whole lot of people like Aventer Gray, Taffy Dollar, Creflo Dollar's wife, who married us.
I remember that.
You had a whole lot of people in your ear telling you that you're about to do something stupid, impulsive, and y'all are actually not going through anything that would make you want to leave your husband. Let's go even further. When Aventer Gray and Pastor John Gray were having their own marital issues at the time, you arranged a therapy session with Aventer Gray at our house. And when she walked out of her therapy session, she walked into the foyer where the Bumblebee is, and there was 50 boxes with like 7 or 8 people there packing up all the shit to leave the house. And I was in an airplane on my way home to try and fight and save our marriage.
So hold up. So she arranged to have a therapy section, right? But at the same time, she already made her mind up, made the choice up to leave Tyrese, knowing good and well he was nowhere near the vicinity and he had to catch a flight just to get there. So let me ask y'all this question. This is based on this information that Tyrese is giving, right? What would be the logical reason for her to arrange that therapy section, knowing good and well that she already made a choice to leave? I want y'all to answer that logically. Because I'm going to give y'all my perspective why logically she did that. But I want to hear what y'all got to say about this. Go ahead, put it in the chat real quick. Go ahead, put it in the chat. Why do y'all think she did that? Why do y'all think she arranged her therapy session, knowing good and well she already made her mind up to leave this dude? Let's be real about it. Constance up here saying, Tyrese got a pretty teeth. Constance, if you don't get out of Tyrese's mouth, sitting up here thinking.
Who's your daddy?
If you don't stop. But I'm gonna give y'all my reasoning behind this, okay? My reasoning behind this is this. Oh, hold up, Sour Patch posted. All right, so South Pass, she said this to make it look like she tried. To make it look like she tried. Interesting. Interesting. but guess what? I had also came up with that same conclusion that she did that to cover it up, to show that at least this is what I'm doing, to show that she did try right. But the only part that Sal Patch left out right is the reason why she wanted to look like she tried. The reason why she wanted to look like she tried is because she already made up in her mind she was gonna divorce the dude and she wanted to make it be legal. That's why she did that. To cover up her tracks. That's why she did that. So when they enter into the divorce court system and family court, right, she could present the evidence, or her lawyer or attorneys could present the evidence, say, "Hey, I had arranged for marital counseling, but however, Tyrese never showed up. He never showed up." The judge's gonna be like, well, Mr. Gibson, why you didn't show up? I was on my way, Judge. She did an unsanctioned marriage stay. I didn't even know this was happening until she told me about it. I had to immediately stop where I was doing and catch a flight to get to where we need to get at, to get to this situation. But that's why she was doing that. To have it legally documented that she at least tried to do that. So when it comes to asking for things like alimony and other type of monetary value, she could want to present that as evidence. So she could present to the courts that the reason why this marriage is going to be disin value is because of irreconcilable differences. That's ultimately what she wanted to do. And that's why she did that. Yep, facts. She wanted to win in court. Facts. 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 Big facts. That's why she did what she did. Knowing good well that dude was nowhere there. Constance, she said this. She wanted attention because she know that that man was good to her, so she wanted a down divorce. Yep. And that's crazy too. Y'all want to know what's even more crazy about this? Is for the simple fact that it is modern day women who have this behavior like this where they know that they have a good man, but due to their traumatic past, they don't know how to keep that man. So the best way they do is they resort back to what they know, which is this egotistical behavior, egotistical toxic behavior, like what she was doing. But let me back this up just a little bit. All right, let's go.
The amount of people that was supposedly in your ear, you also had a whole lot of people like Aventer Gray, Taffy Dollar, Creflo Dollar's wife, who married us. You had a whole lot of people in your ear telling you that you're about to do something stupid, impulsive, and y'all are actually not going through anything that would make you want to leave your husband. Let's go even further. When Aventer Gray and Pastor John Gray were having their own marital issues at the time, you arranged a therapy session with Aventer Gray at our house. And when she walked out of her therapy session, she walked into the foyer where the bumblebee is, and there was 50 boxes with like 7 or 8 people there packing up all the shit to leave the house. And I was in an airplane on my way home to try and fight and save our marriage. So if you had people in your ear at the time, they must be still in your ear, because you're still trying to get $20,000 a month for a 5-year-old. You make $160,000 a year on your own. This is all a game.
Well, what y'all think about that? What y'all think about that? Tyrese just revealed that her and her attorneys are still trying to get money out of this dude. Now, keep in mind earlier, we just watched earlier on this podcast that she was on, that she became enlightened about her situation, that she became so enlightened about her situation that she appears that she's trying to create accountability. Okay. But however, meanwhile, she still have a pending case where she's trying to get money from Tyrese. Now, my question is this, is that if that is true, if she really found this newfound enlightenment, right, that she's holding herself accountable for her choices and decisions that she made, right, why is she still asking for money? Why not just end that? Just say, you know what? I'm just going to cancel this. I'm no longer going to ask for this dude money. We're just going to move our own way, and all we're going to do is co-parent. Why not? But let's go.
You're clout chasing. You're something that I don't even know. A simple woman, not into materialistic things, don't care about fame and mansions and popularity. You're everything that you told me and all of your friends and loved ones that you wasn't. If you wanted to be famous, boo-boo, that's all you had to say. You didn't have to play this game that you wasn't.
He said, if all you want to do is be famous, just say that, boo boo. Tyrese is not playing no games with her at all. Period. He letting y'all know what it's really about. But to be honest with y'all, that's what it honestly appeared. That's what's going on. Now, one other thing too, I want to bring to y'all remembrance. Yesterday too, when I was doing that show yesterday, right? I mentioned this to y'all too. I mentioned to y'all that one of the biggest market that's out on social media is what? The red pill, the manosphere, the pink pill movement. All right. There's a big push for this alleged gender war. And so content creators are pandering off of this. They know that they can get money off of talking about issues like this. They know that. We have people who's grifting and everything. They know that they can do that. So all Samantha is doing is that, to me, honest with you, is that's what she's doing. She's grifting and she's pandering the red pill community or the manosphere community. She's trying to be that grifter, right, and stuff, right, where she's trying to appear that she's now caring about the feelings of men and she done learned her ways and all like that. She's pretty much doing the same type of technique of what that content creator Just Pearly Things was doing. It's pretty much what she's doing. Pandering that market, tapping into that market because she knows she can make money off of that. Now, earlier I was telling y'all that she was sitting up here saying some certain things about being, an alpha male and all this stuff, but she was in fact talking about Tyrese. But Tyrese gonna briefly talk about that, and I'm gonna give y'all more about the information in a few seconds.
Now you out here playing on single mothers and their emotions, playing on women that are actually in abusive relationships and fucked up marriages that are toxic and dark and dysfunctional. That's not what that was. You think I would have a song entitled I Don't Think You Ever Loved Me if I didn't really feel that way? You think I would have a song out called Love Transaction if I didn't realize that it was never love, it was just a transaction?
Y'all remember when I said that too? Y'all remember when I said it too? When I told y'all that these type of modern day women, they're more transactional now? Y'all remember that? See, I don't be saying this stuff, doesn't be saying it, y'all. Even Tyrese admits that, okay? Like I said, I don't say this stuff just for my health. I know.
This shit is about money. You've hired 3 law firms trying to fucking suck me dry. I'm approaching $1 million in legal fees, and we had a prenup. You already tried to ask me to come back. You already tried to reconcile. I told you I was in a relationship with Zelly. And I was not willing to go and break this off or cut this woman off because you decided to wake up on a Wednesday and come back and play in the sandbox.
So let me ask y'all ladies this question. She done went through this whole entire process, okay? Went through this whole entire process of doing all these horrendous things based on her feelings and emotions, right? So now after everything that's all said and done, the divorce and all this stuff, right? She finally comes to this enlightenment again, where she say, you know what? I want to reconcile. I want to reconcile and rebuild our relationship. But however, Tyrese is saying, hell no, because I'm in a new relationship now and I love the person who I'm with. Do y'all believe, do y'all believe that Tyrese should leave the woman that he's at and go back and try to reconcile with his wife? Or do y'all believe that he should stay where he's at and just keep pushing forward? Because religious people will say this. People who are in a religious belief, especially in Christianity, they'll say this. They'll say that um, you're supposed to go back and try to reconcile with your wife if she's willing to reconcile, no matter what time it is, no matter if you're in a relationship or not. You should go back and reconcile with your wife. That's what Christian people believe. So I'm kind of curious to what y'all think about that. Do you think that he should just drop this relationship that he's in and go reconcile with his wife, or not? Would you do that? Would you drop your relationship that you're in to go back and reconcile with either your wife or your husband? Would you do that? Because God told you so. Put it in chat, y'all. I also want to hear y'all perspective. South Pat say, heck no, he need to keep it moving for real. I'm just saying. Cause talking about Tyrese said the sandbox. Yeah, Tyrese going in on her for real though. I ain't lying. Cause she said, hell no, Tyrese needs to stay where he at it. He already tried it. Then said she turned her back on him. She can't be trusted. Facts. I agree. And keep in mind that their relationship only ended with unreconcilable differences. It didn't end it because people were cheating or it was toxic or anything like that. She made it consciously in her mind that she felt that the grass was greener on the other side. She made it in her mind based on people who was on talking to her. But unfortunately, boo boo, the grass ain't always greener. It ain't always greener on the other side. Ain't always greener on the other side. Another thing too, y'all. When I went through this process too, y'all. When I went through my process of divorce, I want to let y'all know this straight up. I want to let y'all know straight up. Going through divorce is tough. It is so hard because it's a lot of emotions involved with it. It's a lot of finances and resources and assets and everything that's involved with divorce. It is very tough. I don't wish my worst enemy to go through divorce because it is tough. It is very hard. Very hard. Very time consuming. It could drain your pockets depending on how deep you're trying to go in it and everything. But when I went through this process and went through this divorce, close to same situation, irreconcilable differences, right? So my ex was thinking the same exact way how she thinking, that the grass was green on the other side, right? Thinking the grass was green on the other side. And into a new relationship. Dude was toxic, way toxic than our relationship. And to be honest, our relationship wasn't toxic at all, to be honest. It was a lot of things that we didn't see eye to eye on, but it never was toxic. But into a relationship that was super toxic. Next thing you know, that relationship end, And started to realize, dang, man, I thought this grass was crystal green, but learned that it wasn't. But guess what? Found out that it's too late. Now I'm married. Now I'm happily married. I'm good. Just like how Tyrese said, look, I'm in the relationship. I'm good. I'm good. So the one thing we could do is co-parent. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. But I'm bringing this situation up because this is how the way it normally be, especially when you be in a relationship with an actual good man or a good dude. And then you end up screwing it up because you up in your feelings and your emotions and thinking that um you're not gonna be held accountable. Thinking that um at any given time you could be like a princess or whatever the case may be, wherever how do I you think it right, thinking you could be a princess, whatever, thinking that any given time you could just go back and fix the situation. But in reality in life, it just isn't like that. It just wasn't like that. It's just not going to be like that. Especially with men, with good men. So yeah, the grass ain't always greener on the other side. It ain't. It ain't. I'm just saying. But let's go.
Everything about the way you left me was heartless. It was evil. You never considered me, your marriage, and let alone your innocent 1-year-old child. She had to celebrate her second birthday apart. And if you really are really suddenly caring about the effects that you've had on me and your family, why don't you sit these fucking lawyers off of me? Call your lawyers right now and tell them that everything that you're still trying to get right now, you don't want it no more.
Facts.
$20,000 a month for a child? Our prenup says no alimony. Our prenup said everything that the prenup said. You're trying to crack the prenup. And it's been 3 years of it. I should have never hired a fucking attorney. I had a prenup. Everything that I was supposed to give you in the prenup, I gave it to you. You want more. And it's been 3 years. I've moved on. I'm with Zelly. You moved on. I don't even want to tell niggas the first nigga you started dating when we broke up. Because you're going to go viral from that.
Dang.
If I were to tell niggas who you started dating as soon as we broke up, you would go viral from that.
So I'm not being messy. I want Tyrese to tell everybody who she was dating. So I want to know who she was dating anyway. Who she was dating? She was dating Future or what? She's dating Future. Who she was dating? Come on, Tyrese. You done went this far now, bro. You got to spill the beans on this one, bro. I'm just saying, and I can't wait to do a review on that.
All you want is attention. You want Facebook followers. You want Instagram followers. You're trying to be a life coach and you trying to get niggas to drink the Kool-Aid. You fucking with a real one right here. Everybody can see through your bullshit. I may be alpha. I may be loud. I may appear to be a narcissist, as some niggas would say in the comments. Girl, you was good to leave that nigga. He's a narcissist. No, she's a fucking narcissist.
Now, he made it to the other point that I want to make. Now, he mentioned that she was saying that he's an alpha. Now, the reason why he's bringing that up is because on her channel right now, she talks a lot about alpha males versus sigma males. All right. She talk a lot. A matter of fact, let me see if I can pull it up real quick. I'll show y'all. It's better for me to show y'all this. All right. Hold up. I'll not pull it up for y'all. I'll pull her channel up because that's all she talking about on her channel is on sigma males and alpha males. All right. So give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I'll pull it up. Then there's a point that I'm going to make about this too. Mm, mm, mm. Hey, my video trending, y'all. I didn't think it was trending with just 4 people watching, but it is. Look, hold on, I'll show y'all. Look, my video is number 3. My video's right under Anton Daniels. Man, I'm doing good. I'm doing good, y'all. That's how you know that your video is up there trending. If it's up there in the top search, or you just put it in there, and it pops up in the top search, a lot of people gonna start watching. A lot of people gonna start watching for real. But hold on, where's our channel at? Here it is. Here it is. I think she got more than one channel, but let me go here.
Whew.
I don't want to hear you. But on her videos, right? She she talk a lot about Sigma males, right? Like this video right here, where I'm pointing at, it said why Sigma males don't want modern women and all the stuff there. She talking a lot about Sigma males. The reason why she's talking about Sigma males is because she have a disdain for alpha males. Because she called Tyrese an alpha male. Okay. Now, I explained to y'all the difference between the alpha male and the sigma male. You know what I'm saying? Alpha male, his archetype is that he's more of a leader. He's more controlling and all these different things. Now, just because he had that archetype, that doesn't mean he's necessarily toxic. Okay. Some can be toxic, but it ain't necessarily mean that he's, in this toxic situation. But she bring up Sigma males on these videos and stuff, right? Is because that's the type of archetype of man that she's looking for now, a Sigma male. Now, Sigma male is a balance. You know what I'm saying? A Sigma male is more balanced. We are known as the lone wolf. All right. Sigma males is a type of man who's more of an introvert. Okay. We only we only become extroverts when we need to be. Like right now, I am considered as a Sigma male. Okay, though I am an introverted person. If you will meet me out on the street, I wouldn't say nothing to you. Period. Unless you say something to me, then I will say something. I'm the type of person that I'm not looking for any type of interaction. I'm not looking for any type of attention or anything like that, unless I have a reason behind doing it. Like, say, for example, I'm a content creator. So, unfortunately, I have to get that type of attention. I have to get that type of notoriety for the type of work that I'm doing. Okay. But other than that, I don't seek attention. I don't seek to be the center of attention, want to be seen and all the stuff there. That's what Sigma males are. We're considered as the lone wolf. Okay. We could be have alpha male tendencies when we want to be, when we feel like that there's a need for us to do that. But other than that, we're more reserved. We're chilling. But she thinking that a sigma male is this type of beta male simp, but we're not. We're not simps. We're not beta males. Period. To be honest with you, to be real honest, it's better for her or a type of woman to really deal with more of an alpha male than deal with a sigma male, because when you deal with a sigma male, guess what? We're going to be straight up direct with you. We're going to tell you how the way you are, regardless if your feelings get hurt or not. We're not going to beat around the bush. We're not going to do none of that. We're going to tell you straight up how the way it is, because that's how the way our archetype, our personalities roll. So she have on her page all her videos that she do. She's talking about sigma males, this sigma male, that, and all these other stuff. But she's really the real reason why she was saying all that is because she's trying to redirect it to Tyrese, because she have a disdain for alpha males. Okay. And so that's why I was bringing that point up about him saying about the alpha male. She was talking about alpha male stuff because of what she was talking about. Okay, about sigma males on her channel. All right, but let's continue.
Not only is she a narcissist, but she's a sociopath as well. And what is a sociopath? Someone who will maliciously and vindictively do some shit, fuck over you, hurt you, be made aware of the fact that they inflicted trauma and pain on you, and not even call you and text you to say they sorry. Did you think about the effects that it was going to have on me or our innocent child when you left me the way you did? Did you think about anything? No, it's all about Samantha. So now, Go ahead and chase whatever career you're trying to chase. Go ahead and go viral. Go ahead and keep doing your goofy ass podcast and Miracle Mondays and whatever the fuck else you're trying to build. Over here, I don't want no one to confuse me releasing songs the way Adele released songs about her ex-husband, the way Jasmine Sullivan and Mary J. Blige release songs about their exes when they get cheated on, lied, get fucked over, when they go through painful relationships that come to an end. I don't want no one to confuse me releasing songs, singing about how I feel about Samantha with confusing me wanting this woman back. If I wanted her back, I would have got her back.
Dang, Tyrese sitting up here going in on her. What would CMA say? Come on, somebody. Tyrese going in. Tyrese literally being the clapback king for real. He letting her have it for real. Dang.
I don't want Sam. She may be saying that she was thinking about, no. If you had people in your ear when you left me, those same people are in your ear 3 years later because the fucking lawyers are still on my back every day. Go sell this shit to somebody else. Look at every interview I've done, from Sway in the Morning to the Breakfast Club to everything that I've been posting and everything that I've been saying. And if you don't like me, nigga, I don't like you. I don't need none of you women in my comments saying they like me. I don't care to be liked. I got my heart broke. I was married. I was with this woman for 5 years. I never cheated. I got more access to pussy than most niggas I know. I was a good man, a good husband, and very, very focused on my family and my children.
Facts, big facts. I agree with him on that. I agree because like I said, I'm the exact same way. When it comes down to it, I don't care about how people feel about me. I don't care about how the way people think about me, especially on this social media. You know what I'm saying? And you can think however the hell you want to think about me. Period. It don't matter because I don't know you. First of all, I don't know you. I don't care about knowing you, nor by you saying certain things about me is going to want to put me into a situation where I just got to prove you wrong. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to prove you wrong because I don't even know you. Who cares? Your opinion don't matter unless I allow for your opinion to matter. Which hence this goes back to what I was saying earlier about not allowing people into your business, to your relationship or anything. Because when you allow people into that space, right, they feel that they're entitled to keep doing it over and over again because you allowed it to happen. You did. So that's why I'm like that. I'm like, who cares? And I'm not going to allow you in my business, period. Who cares? You can think of whatever type of interpretation you want to think of, whatever. Who cares? I don't care. Because I know that it's not true anyway, so it don't even matter. Who cares? Y'all can think what you want to think. People were saying all kind of crazy stuff about Tyrese in this situation. They're saying that he was a simp. They're saying that he's less than a man. All kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? But I'm glad that Tyrese came to this conclusion that it don't even matter anyway. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter what these people think because you don't even know them. So forget them.
And the $2,500 or $2,600 that I was giving Samantha, since she decided to leave me, I was giving her that for 2 years straight without a court order. Find another nigga who decided to leave your husband without a court order. Find somebody else that's gonna cut a check for $2,600 without the judge making a judgment for you to do so. I'll always take care of my kids. She's trying to turn a prenup into alimony, which she ain't getting. She's not getting. She's trying to get something that she's not getting because the prenup is protecting me. Dad. And she's, yes. Lower your voice. Okay.
Hold up. Flag on the play. Hold up. I know that wasn't his daughter telling him to lower his voice. Did y'all hear that? I know good and well that was not his daughter telling him to lower his voice. Girl, hold up. Back it up.
Up into alimony, which she ain't getting. She's not getting. She's trying to get something that she's not getting because the prenup is protecting me. Dad. And she's, yes. Lower your voice. Okay.
Nah, nope. Nope. This is one of those moments where I would most definitely say,
Who's your daddy?
this will be one of those moments where she would, let my daughter do that while I'm sitting up here having a conversation. Matter of fact, let my daughter try to pull up in her while I'm doing a live podcast right now and tell me, Dad, lower your voice. I'm like, girl, who the hell do you think you talking to? If I'm not mistaken, I'm the one who make sure that you got born into this world. Not the other way around. You ain't gonna tell me what to do. You better correct that. You better give me a reason why you felt that you could say this while I'm doing this live. It better be a real good reason, because if not, I'm just getting in on you for real. Because I'm the parent. You the child. Telling them lower your voice. Girl, you lost your rabbit damn mind for real. Man, say Tyrese, you should have said it, bro. I ain't lying. You should have checked her on that. I ain't lying. Should have checked her. She, yeah, nope. Talking about what her credit score look like. So Samantha, apparently how Samantha acted, she acted like her credit scores are 400. How the way she acting to keep asking for money and things.
So at the end of the day, man, listen, I am not here to have any of y'all to keep drinking the Kool-Aid. Y'all are gonna have to fucking wake up and understand that when relationships and marriages ends, contrary to what the world believes, it ain't always a cheating man who's verbally and physically abusing you, fucking over you, doing something. It's very simple. If it ain't about Samantha, it ain't about nothing. I guess being in a relationship with a big personality and an entertainer, which she signed up for, made her cave. Slowly but surely caved.
Yeah, it made her cave. Then also, what he's pretty much saying that she developed a certain level of insecurity, and there are two types of insecurity that happen on, especially if you date the celebrities, right? The first type of insecurity is that they'll develop a type of insecurity thinking that this dude is out cheating, right? That's the first insecurity. The other insecurity is that they're not used to all that attention. Because Tyreek gets all this attention all the time, not only from women, but from people, period. Because everybody knows who Tyrese is. Everybody. So he constantly getting all this attention every single time from everyone. And so it would create another level of insecurity, thinking that she needs to compete with these other people. But in reality, she don't need to do that. Because if she was secure in herself, right? If she was secure in herself, then she'll realize that she already had won. She won the moment when Tariq looked at her. She won the moment when Tyrese decided to make her be his wife for real. She already won. So it was no need for her to be insecure. But then again, like I say, right, when you deal with modern day women, what they normally tend to do is be more in their feelings, in their emotion, instead of think about logic and reasoning and simple common sense. So therefore, she the one who sabotaged the relationship. She the one who severed that connection with him. Well, she technically didn't sever that connection because she's still in his life. But he sure severed that connection. But we almost done. We got less than 5 minutes left, and we'll be done with this, y'all. Hope y'all enjoying the stream tonight. If you haven't hit that thumbs up button, please do so. Let's go.
Mama was the one who was like, "Oh, we did it. Like, we hit the lottery," type shit.
Hold on. He said,
if it ain't about Samantha, it ain't about nothing. I guess being in
Oh, this is another point I want to mention too. Hold up.
Y'all are gonna have to fucking wake up and understand that when relationships and marriages ends, contrary to what the world believes, it ain't always a cheating man who's verbally and physically abusing you, fucking over you, doing something. It's very simple. If it ain't about Samantha, it ain't about nothing.
And that's the point. This is one of my biggest point that I want to make tonight, y'all. What he said is absolutely facts. Absolutely facts. Now, once again, I'm gonna redirect y'all once again on my point where I said that women are egotistical, right? Women are egotistical. Women do have pride and ego for the simple fact that they once when you become part of their world, not your world, but their world, right? They want to control their world. If it ain't about what's happening in their world, there is something wrong with you. Not something wrong with her, but it's something wrong with you. You're the toxic one. You're the egotistical one, not her. Because she feel like everything is fine and peachy and dandy in her world, long as you abide by the rules that's happening in her world, which in reality, her world is her mind. Whatever that's going on in her mind, that's what she's going by. If you don't go by the rules and regulation in her mind, then guess what? You're in violation. Even when it be certain things that's going on in her mind and you don't even know about what's happening in her mind, but she wants you to figure it out. She knows what's going on inside her head with all these emotions and all stuff happening, with all these thoughts happening in her mind. She knows what's going on, but however, she wants you to figure it out, which that is unfair. Like, man, I don't. You got to communicate that to me. You got to let me know what's going on. Speak it so I can figure this out. So I can rationalize where you at. But if you don't say nothing, but you assume that I should know, then no, it's not going to work. Then when I'm not figuring it out or I'm not reacting to it right, then guess what? Guess what? She thinking that it's something wrong with you because you're not figuring it out. Now I know all that I just said a few months ago. Some of y'all scratching out here like, what the, like what? But that's what be going on in these type of modern day women mindset. It does be so flustered, and they want you to figure it out like you solving a puzzle. You putting together a 1,000-piece puzzle, and they want you to figure it out on your own within 5 minutes. 1,000-piece puzzle that they want you to figure out in 5 minutes, or a what's that? A Rubik's cube. They want you to figure out a Rubik's cube in less than 1 minute. But that's the Rubik's cube represents their mind, where it's all jumbled up and mixed up, and they want you to take that and you trying to figure it out in less than a minute. And if you don't figure it out in less than a minute, then there's something wrong with you, not them. It's something wrong with you. So yeah, I agree with him on that.
I guess being in a relationship with a big personality and an entertainer, which she signed up for, made her cave. Slowly but surely caved. Her mama was the one who was like, oh, we did it. Like, we hit the lottery type shit. Gas the. Her mama.
Wow. So so he said that it was ultimately her mom who was making the decision where, like, once again, she set up her, invited her mom, her family into the relationship.
Mama was. And then her mom got threatened and was insecure about the marriage and the relationship that we have. In the Bible, it says, leave and cleave. You know about that scripture? Or are you going to keep skipping over that every time you do an interview? Leave and cleave to your husband and your family. Your mama never wanted you to leave.
And that's where it is at, because after that it cuts off and he ended up losing connection wherever it happened. But I noticed also that during this interaction and stuff, right? His phone kept going off. I think people kept texting him or whatever was going on and stuff, right? And so he kept losing connection. So what I had to do is that I had to edit this video. I had to edit all the other part out so it could flow smoothly. Okay. But that last point that he made, that's the driving point right there that I've been telling y'all all night in this podcast. And I agree with. Those of y'all who believe in, religion, believe in Christianity, you believe in the Bible exactly say that in Genesis. The Bible said that this is the reason why the man and the wife leave their mother father and cleave to his wife. Is why I say that, because the parents don't have no other type of interaction in their relationship. It is between y'all two and y'all two only. It only between y'all two and y'all two only. Scorpio, what's up with it? But it's only between y'all two only, and that's it. And so, yeah, once again, I agree with that. I agree. But yeah, other than that, that's it, y'all. Everything that Tyrese was saying, I agree with him on this point. I do. I do. I honestly believe. I also honestly believe that at the end of the day, that Samantha, she's not trying. She really, to be honest with y'all, she really is not trying to rectify the situation. I honestly believe that at the end of the day, Samantha is just really clout chasing this whole entire thing. She's really griffing this whole entire thing because she understands where the market is at. She understand that's where the market is at. She understand that that's what she make come. That's what she's making her money. Now, right now, I'm gonna show y'all this. I showed the channel, but I'm showing it again to y'all. I'm showing it again to y'all. Now look, I want y'all to look at this. At the top part where I'm highlighted, it says this. It says that her channel is monetized. All right. Say that her channel is monetized. She currently have 337K subs. Okay. 337K subs. Channel is monetized. Her videos, when we just talking about her videos, not her shorts, but her videos is averaging about 100K, 85K, 40K, 33K, 29K, 27K. Now, I'm gonna break this down for y'all real quick. Okay. So according to YouTube monetization policy, right? For every 1,000 video that you make, right? Every video that gets 1,000, right? You get paid $18 for every video. So every video that makes 1,000 views, a minimum of 1,000 views, you make a minimum of $18. So if you take this simple video that made about they got 100K views and stuff, right? And you multiply that times 18, that's how much she done made off this video before they take taxes and all the stuff out, right? So we're gonna do a quick calculation. I'm gonna let y'all know. Hold up, give me a second. I'm gonna let y'all know. So just this one video alone, right? She made 108, and we're gonna say 18. She made almost $2,000 off of this one video. This video right here will say 5 things about a modern woman. This video right here. She made almost $2,000 off of this one video. That just monetization AdSense by itself. Almost $2,000 she made off of this video before they take taxes out and whatever. Now, there's also something where when it comes to the holiday months and stuff, right? Typically, when it comes to the holiday season, which it starts in October and it ends in February, right? And it ends in February, right? Typically, the ad people, the people who are generating ads on content creators' videos and stuff, right? They typically go up. So instead of them making $18, they may make $40 for every $1,000 views. You know what I'm saying? It'll go up for the holiday season. You know what I'm saying? So her making almost $2,000 on this video that's 108K, right? It could go up to 40. You know what I'm saying? And she could be making $5,000 on one video before taxes. You know what I'm saying? And all this other stuff that'll come out. Okay. So the reason why I'm making this point to y'all is because she is making money just on her content alone as being a content creator. She is making money. She is making money every month. Now, keep in mind also that this is just her YouTube channel. She have an IG, she have an Instagram, she have a TikTok, and all these other social media channels that she have too. That's generating money. So that is the reason why Tyrese has said what he said, that she's already averaging about 140K a year or somewhere around there, probably more than that. And that's not, just like I say, that's not including getting, like, if she were to like do live shows, right? Which that's the reason why she's going towards doing podcasts. Because when you do actual podcasts like I'm doing, she could get live cash outs while she doing that, and she could cash in on the super chats, which is different from the AdSense and everything that I was talking about earlier. That is something totally separate that she could get money off of, additional money. So he know that she's receiving that money. So therefore, that's the reason why he's saying at the end of the day, this girl sent up her clout chasing his name because she trying to get her podcast lunch. Which ultimately, I believe that she not going to use this channel. Yeah, she's not going to use this channel because I don't think she never went live on this channel. Yeah, she. Oh, she did go live on this channel. Matter of fact, she did went live. Did she? Yeah, she went live on this channel. She sure did. Hold up. I'll show y'all again. I didn't think she did, but yeah, she has some lives on her. So there's she sure did. She went live with Gibbs Arenas. Yeah, she sure did 5 days ago. And so that's what she's doing. She's going towards turning this channel into an actual podcast because she know that she could generate the one super chats and everything by going live. She know that. She know that. So if that be the case, right, y'all, if that be the case, then why in the world is she still trying to ask money from Tyrese? Why is she doing that? Because at the end of the day, that's where it all matters. That's what it boils down to, is that she literally sent up her clout chasing. She clout chasing to get herself put out there even more, where people will start looking at her content even more. That's what it's boiling down to. Urban, if you had $2,000, what would you do with it? Well, glad you asked. If I had $2,000, what I would do with it is that I would see. I'm thinking more of a businessman. All right. So if I, like, say for example, where my channel, right, and I would had on my channel, I had got over like 5,000, made $5,000 on my channel doing podcasts though, right? Guess what I would do with that? I would leverage it. I literally leverage it. I want to spend it on something crazy. I'll literally will leverage that money. I'll take it and I'll try to create even more passive income. That's what I would do. So I could want to generate more passive income. And so, yeah, that's what I'll do. That's ultimately what I'll do. Then when I generate even more money off of the passive income that I made for investing that money, then I would do, things, like such as go on vacations and stuff like that. Longest that passive income is keep being residual and stuff, right? Was keep coming in and coming in where I could spend money while making money, then we're good. But that's what I'll do. That's what I'll do. Serena said she'll put that mug in the bank so quick. Scorpio, she said that I have a problem with clout chasing. I have a big problem with clout chasing. Now, Scorpio, I understand the reason why you'll have a big problem with clout chasing. The reason why you'll have a big problem with clout chasing is because some people doesn't have a limit to the clout chasing that they do, meaning that some people will sit up here, literally sit up here, do toxic things in order to get what they want, which it deals with cyberbullying and doing the doxing and all this other weird stuff, getting into people's life, you know what I'm saying, calling police on people and all this other crazy thing just to get content out of people. So yeah, I agree with you on that. But however, if you're clout chasing for the right reason and you're doing it the right way, then it could be very effective. And that's where I agree with it. And that's what I do when I clout chase, because I do it too. I'm not going to cap with y'all. I clout chase too. I clout chase too, but I do my best to not clout chase in a negative way. But if it end up turning out that way, then I don't have no control of that. It just happened the way it is. It just is what it is. But initially, in my mindset, I try to do my best to clout chase in a positive way. I try to do my best to do that. You know what I'm saying? Because just like I was saying Sunday, I say this Sunday too, about having a type of moral compass. You know what I'm saying? That's what I have. Yeah, some people don't want to work for it. Facts. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that too. Facts. 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 That's what I'm saying. Like some people they have lost their moral compass. They'll do anything to get that content. Now here's another thing too. We're just in your situation, you're talking about YouTube content creators, all right? But I want to also bring the attention also that not only YouTube content creators cloud chase, but do you know that the original form of cloud chasing that it came from the media itself, which is news media, because they do it. They do it all the time. They cloud chase all the time. They always, when they go out and report the story, they necessarily don't report the truth or the facts of the story unless it's dealing with something political. If it's dealing with anything political, then they got to present the facts of the story. But other than that, they don't care. They'll clout chase in a minute. You sit up here watch CNN, they be talking about some stuff and you know they lying. But they don't care. That's a form of clout chasing. But yeah, it's a form of clout chasing. I have a problem with people lying to just keeping it real. Yeah. Facts. I agree. I agree. I agree. Or if you have 2,000, yeah. So I want to know what she did with that money. Apparently, I don't know. Sure, I don't know what she did with it, but yeah. And just like I say, me calculating that's just the average, okay? Of me calculating. Just to give y'all an idea of how the way the YouTube AdSense work. Okay. But yeah, that's the reason why a lot of us as on content creators, that's the reason why you hear people say that YouTube is a business, because it is a business. It literally is a business. When you doing what we're doing, which is putting out content, it's a business. When you start receiving revenue for the work that you do, guess what? You is now a independent contractor with YouTube. That's what you are. You're known as a sole proprietary with YouTube. So you're technically a business. So yeah. So when they say that is true. Let's get y'all a perspective about that. Yep. They see right through it. They think we can't see it. Yep. They think so for real, but they do it. They do it. Because once again, one other point that I want to make, and I said it before too, is that um unfortunately drama do sell. And also, that's probably the reason why Samantha is doing she doing with Tyrese, because she know that drama is going to sell. She know that it's going to cause people to, like what I did, it's going to cause people to go on her page, look at her content, review her content, and all kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it's all based on the reaction. So yeah. But yeah, other than that, y'all, that is pretty much it that I have for this particular podcast tonight. I appreciate everyone who's tuning in and watching this on podcast. Let me know if you agree or disagree with my assessment of this situation with Tyrese and Samantha Lee. Just like I say, at the end of the day, I honestly agree with Tyrese on this. That at the end of the day, she ain't reformed nothing. She ain't reconciled nothing. It does really that she's out clout chasing because she's trying to build her brand even more, and she using Tyrese's name in order to do it. You know what I'm saying? That's what she's trying to do. And yes, Constance, her credit score is low. That's why she's doing it. That's why she's doing it. And happy birthday to Scorpio. Oh, also Vanessa, Constance's birthday just passed too. Constance's birthday passed as well too. So happy belated birthday to both of y'all. And yes, I said I was gonna have a Halloween episode for Scorpio. I'm still going to do that. So yeah. But yeah, other than that, thank y'all so much for tuning in. Make sure that y'all like this channel, continue to follow this channel. Also, make sure you have your notification set when I go live on my podcast channel, and also when I go live when I do my DJing as well too. All right. Oh, I guess since new people are in here, I guess I could show you my channel real quick. Yeah. So let me get there. I'll show you this so you know where to go. All right. So I'm gonna show y'all this real quick and we'll be done tonight. All right. All right. So well, when you go to my channel, House Urban Lounge Podcast, of course you see me live. Um, if you scroll down, you'll see this. It say pull up to the lounge as I DJ. This is my fan page channel right here, y'all. This is my fan page channel. So make sure that you sub up to my fan page channel. So whenever I DJ, you'll get the notification when I go live and DJ, because I won't be DJing no more on my podcast channel. All right. So make sure you sub up to my channel. Okay. Where I do my live DJing. Okay. That way you'll know. All right. So if you have a sub up, do it now. Do it right now. Do it now. But yeah, other than that, it's time to go, y'all. And no, I'm not gonna play the "It's Time to Go" song. Jeez. We're not playing that "It's Time to Go" song. I only play that when I DJ. Scorpio says she's still writing her book. I can't wait to that book come out too, Scorpio. Once when you get that book out and published, I will buy a copy of your book for real to support you. All right. So I'm looking forward to that book coming out, Scorpio. A matter of fact, not only I'll buy a copy of that book, I'll actually do a review on your book too, Scorpio, to promote that book. I sure will. So whenever you get it out, you ready, I'll do a review on it to promote that book too. No lie. No lie. But yeah, it's time to go, y'all. It's time to go. She said, I'll hold on. I said, who's your daddy? Oh goodness. Yeah, Scorpio says she gonna dress up. She also she gonna need my help. I'm here. I'm available. Hit me up. Hit me up. Bye. So thank y'all so much for tuning in to this podcast, y'all. y'all be safe out there on Scorpio. She just dropped her channel in the chat. Make sure that y'all want to sub up to her channel, which I'm not even sub up to her channel because I didn't even know Scorpio had a channel. So guess what? I'm subbing up right now. Bam, I just subscribed. I just subscribed to Scorpio channel because I didn't even know she had a channel. So I just did. But all right, so thank y'all so much. I will see y'all again on the next episode. Y'all be on safe out here in the real streets, and I'll see y'all again in the YouTube streets as well too. So peace out, peace out.